G'day and welcome back to another video. In this video, part 1 of the Tamiya Avante 2011 build. So that's how far I've got so far. As you can see, there's a lot of parts to go in there. Probably far more than what's needed, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not a very complicated build. Well, compared to a grasshopper, I guess it is, but yeah, as it is, no, it's not hard at all, not complicated, so to speak. There is a lot of parts though. Anyway, the only mistake I have made so far is I bolted the gearbox on the front gearbox upside down in the beginning. Don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, you'll see that. So this isn't really a step-by-step build, you know, and it's not time-lapse, so to speak, or anything like that. It's just basically it's just a very long montage of you know, progression during the build. Like each step, you know, take a shot through the next and so on, to get to where we are now. So we'll get on with it. So as usual, I laid out all the parts and tools and stuff ready to go. So at the start of the build, it's all very simple. Steps 1 and 2, you kind of put the motor plate on, and from there you've got to glue some glue around the edge of the carbon parts, or part of one of the decks anyway. So I skipped through the manual and I found you got to do it again in step 13, and so I did them both at once. And although it doesn't say it in the manual, I did around the edge of the shock tower too, the rear shock tower that's carbon. Just did the whole lot at once. And we do this gluing around the edge of the carbon parts just to stop it delaminating, or help stop it at least. So I just used some basically the same glue I use for gluing tyres on. So in this case it's Loctite 403 or 406, whichever. I use both. And yeah, I did this at a previous time in my Kyosho Ultima build, when I cut out the carbon parts for the shock towers and stuff. I sealed up the edges with the glue. I ended up clear coating them, but same principle, same idea. So yeah, I just basically squirt a very small amount out of the end of the glue nozzle there, and just use the nozzle as a brush right on the edge, and try not to you know, you don't want to get any glue on the faces of the carbon. Just you only want it on the side, otherwise it can be hard to get off. But if it does happen to run down the sides or whatever, clean it off. Acetone is the best thing. Get it off with acetone and job's right. And as you can see here, there's quite a bit of blooming, that white stuff from the glue. So then I had to get some acetone and wipe all that off and give it a quick polish with like a soft cloth, you know. And along the way I got a little bit sidetracked, and I thought I'd build this little SPAD 13 plane. Painted it up, and yeah, all good. Alright, so I'll stop yapping now and play a bit of tunes, and yeah, you can watch the progression of the build. And I really don't know what I was thinking here, but I went and screwed the front gearbox on upside down. So I undid the gearbox and turned it over and screwed it on the right way and moved on with the build. And that's about it. That's how we got here. So yeah, as a childhood dream car, yeah, I guess it's still there. I'm just lazy now, and you know, felt there was too many parts, you know, for what it is. But still looks magnificent though. Can't, you know, there's no doubts about that. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. I don't know when I'm going to get the receiver and the servo for it. I think I might have a servo, but anyway, still waiting for the receiver. It could be weeks away. I've got no idea. Whenever it comes, I'll bring out part 2, where I'll paint the body and, you know, fit the radio and all that, finish the car off, and hopefully we can get out then and give it a burn. In the meantime, there's plenty of videos to come, and as most of us are doing while we're sort of locked up, we've been buying stuff online, so I've got quite a few unboxings to do. In a couple of videos coming soon, I'll have basically some tool videos where I'll show what tools I use for building new kits, and then I'm compiling a set of tools that I can take out, you know, when you go run it bashing wherever. And I'm going to make a tool bag, like a hauler bag, because the price of the proper hauler bags are they're far too much. So yeah, so I have a tool set for building cars, a tool set to take out, and I'll make the hauler bag so you can bang your car in it and your radio and your tools, and off you go, with wheels on it and so on. So that should be pretty cool, so keep an eye out. So if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe. Plenty more to come. See you next time.